President Trump signed an executive order on Monday that requires commercial truck drivers in the United States to be proficient in English. This comes just weeks after a video of a truck driver went viral after he was given a literacy test.
Couldn't believe it. Going through Arkansas, I thought it was a joke. Got stopped at the way station in Arkansas and was handed a piece of paper and it says, "Can you read and write English?" I said, "Yes, sir, I sure can." He goes, "Can you read this?" So I read it to myself and I was like, okay, I started handing it back. He goes, no, read it out loud for me. So I read it out loud for him and, it was short and sweet, no problem. He goes, "Now, can you write this for me on this paper?" And I did, and there was a whole bunch of people that had already written on it. And I was actually witnessing people in handcuffs that had been pulled in, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Oh, we've come across now that if you cannot read or write in English, that it's a $5,000 fine, and if you have a company in Arkansas that employs people that can't read or write in English, it's a $10,000 fine paid on the spot. If you cannot pay it, you're automatically arrested and lose your license." What a shocker.
At the time of this video, there was no clear verification that officials in Arkansas were in fact conducting roadside English tests for truckers. A spokesperson for the Arkansas Highway Police, a division of the Arkansas Department of Transportation, stated via email on March 19th that the force was not administering tests. However, as of April 28th, the executive order now states that truckers who are unable to prove they are proficient in English will be placed out of service, enhancing roadway safety, according to the White House. Federal law is clear. A driver who cannot sufficiently read or speak English, our native language, and understand road signs is unqualified to drive a commercial motor vehicle in America. Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said in a press release announcing the move on Monday. Duffy and Trump's executive order both describe enforcing English language proficiency as common sense. This marks at least the second executive order focused on the English language that Trump has signed since his return to the Oval Office in January. In March, Trump signed a separate executive order declaring English as the official language of the U.S. What do you think of this executive order? Let us know in the comments.
Who remembers when Barack Obama, when he was in office, when there was that influx of illegals coming here? But, he basically welcomed with open arms. They call him the master of the deportation. He did the most in the history of the United States. Trump's going to bypass that by a long shot, people are saying. I hope so. But listen to this. It says in the scriptures, when a foreigner comes into your land, welcome them, but teach them my ways. Let them know the ordinances and the laws that you obey me. Okay? And that's what he says. Teach them those ways. These guys don't want to learn our ways. I've already seen it. They're arrogant. They're pompous. We're illegal, we got everything, and all this other bullshit. I've already told you this. But you know what? I'm glad this is happening, and it should happen. We're Americans. We should speak American. Okay, you guys know about Dade County in Florida? When the Cubans came in, they shut all the Americans out. Look that story up. Seriously, look it up. Because it became an atrocity. Juanito's rant for the day, a.k.a. John Sanchez.